Is it in there?
Yup.
What are you gonna do with it?
I figured I'd put it on my living room shelf, you know, as a nice reminder of our trip to hell.
Seriously?
No. I'm gonna use it to call the Undertaker out. I'm guessing he really wants his thing back.
Why would you do that? You already beat him.
But no one else knows that. If I want to earn the respect, pun intended, of the locker room and WWE universe, then I need to beat him again in front of an audience of actual living human beings.
Now that I've had a week to come down off the Shango dust, I'm a little less sure about all this. So just be careful, okay?
I will. And who knows, if I can lure him into a match, maybe it'll be so big my real parents will finally show up. Crazier things have happened this past week.
Yeah. Maybe.
Trey is in the ring with what appears to be the Undertaker's urn.
I have no idea what's happening, but this should be good.
You're probably wondering how I acquired this. But I'm gonna save those details for some other time, mainly because you probably wouldn't believe me. But long story short, I went through hell to get it. Literally. So Undertaker, if you want a shot at face me at Survivor Series in a now come out here and accept my challenge. Come on, answer me. What's wrong? You too embarrassed to show your face after what I did to you in the plains of purgatory in front of your hordes of undead? I told you it was a crazy story.
This is unbelievable. We haven't seen the dead man in years.
At Survivor Series, you will not survive, but you will. Rest in peace.
Trey's name is on that tombstone.
Trey looks like he might be regretting his decision to summon the Undertaker from the dark side.
Nonetheless, I can't wait for Survivor Series.
Me neither. It might be the last time we ever have to see Trey.
Welcome to Survivor Series, where later tonight we have an epic Hell in a Cell match between Trey and the returning Undertaker.
And if facing the Phenom wasn't intimidating enough, he's dead set on regaining possession of his urn that Trey somehow acquired.
Well, Trey has a list that helps guide his career. Undertaker has a list, too, of superstars he's massacred in Hell in a Cell over the years. Tonight, Trey will be the latest name added to that list.
You have to wonder, what does Trey have to gain in a match like this?
While the risk is certainly high, so is the potential upside. I know it's unlikely, but if Trey could defeat The Undertaker, that would go a long way in solidifying his status as one of the top WWE superstars in recent memory.
I think there's a better chance Saxton wins Commentator of the Year.
Wait, you really think I have a shot this year?
No, I sure don't.
Kick right to the midsection. He's definitely being the aggressor here.
Yeah, he's a guy who can turn up the volume whenever he has to.
Face first. Oof. Whoa, The Undertaker dodged that one. Yet another counter.
It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
Undertaker looking mortal here. No one is fully prepared for Hell in a Cell. He better brace for more. Doing some more damage here.
Michael, that is so dangerous.
Both of these competitors have so much resolve, it's going to take a minor miracle to keep one of them down. And it's The Undertaker, able to break free. Elbow drop right on point. This victories, it's a streak that will never be duplicated by any WWE superstar ever again. For over 2 decades, The Undertaker was perfect in sports entertainment's grandest stage. Again!
Hey, it seems to be working for him.
Oh, nasty impact.
Oh, foot just stomping down. Whoa, The Undertaker dodged that one. Boom, what impact. Boom! Things have gone from bad to worse for The Undertaker.
He might be the Cell's next victim.
It's time for The Undertaker to rise just one more time.
Oh, my goodness.
And Undertaker showing such creativity.
In the corner now. Oh, elbow caught him right on the bridge of the nose. And it's The Undertaker, able to break free. Oh, and he lands it.
Really relying on that tonight.
Oh, what impact. Oh, what impact. Oh, harsh impact. Oh, again. He's in trouble. Going for it again. What a stop to the pin. He goes for the pin. 1, 2. Gets the shoulder up. Wow. What's it going to take?
It's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has some gas left in the tank.
Doing some more damage here.
Michael, that is so dangerous.
And it's The Undertaker, able to break free. Kick right to the midsection. Showing a lot of fury with these attacks.
Yeah, he's a superstar that can flip the switch and get after you.
Just breaking down the opponent. The cover. And he got a near fall out of it.
Taker kicks out. The spirit of The Undertaker will not die.
Oh, continuing to punish them. Whoa, The Undertaker dodged that one. Oh, and he lands it.
Really relying on that tonight.
Boom! He's about to do it. He's about to do it again. Oh, stop to the back of the neck.
Ref, get ready to raise his head.
This could be it. Cover for the win. 1, 2, 3. He somehow did it. Trey has defied all odds to defeat The Undertaker.
This definitely quiets any doubts that people might have had about Trey's legitimacy.
I'll admit it. I had those doubts, but what Trey did tonight was truly impressive. Maybe this guy's the real deal after all.
And that's how we opened a portal to the Netherworld and summoned The Undertaker to the Earth Realm so I could defeat him and cement my Hall of Fame legacy. We're fine, thanks.
I told you they wouldn't believe it.
You know what? None of that crazy stuff ever happened. I mean, sure, I beat The Undertaker. You all witnessed that. But could you imagine all that other wacky stuff? Portals and marsh ladies and Papa Shango?
Yeah, gotcha. Joke's on you.
Anyway, let's get back to things that actually happened.
Like when I was the longest reigning women's champion of the modern era, holding the SmackDown Live Women's Championship for over 2.5 years.
Our record-breaking SmackDown Live Women's Champion is ready to address the WWE Universe.
Since I defeated Mickie James over 2.5 years ago, I've had the privilege of defending this championship against the very best female competitors in WWE. But when you're the longest reigning women's champion in the modern era, it's only natural you start to look for new ways to challenge yourself. And considering it's a little Wild West around here right now with no GM, I figured this was my chance to do that. So I thought about doing an open challenge, but that's a little played out. I could force myself to win with the 4 or 5 count, maybe, or I could do something really unprecedented and defend my title against male superstars. So what do you think?
It's Becky Lynch and her Savages.
Nothing good ever happens when they come around.
Well, that's your opinion, Saxton. Personally, I think they're one of the best things going today on SmackDown Live.
Well, whether you like them or not, you can't deny the influence they have over WWE.
I'm not arguing with that. Ever since Becky Lynch took control of this faction, she's pretty much been able to do whatever she wants, except for taking that SmackDown Live Women's Championship away from Red.
I have a feeling that could change real soon.
So you want to give yourself new challenges like 5 counts or facing men? Well, I have a better idea. How about you forget all that and face the man?
It's funny you still throw around that title after all these years. I mean, I'm the one who's held an actual title longer than anyone since the 1970s. So, I'm pretty sure that makes me the man.
I am the man because I'm the leader of the most powerful force this sport has ever seen. And that's when there's someone in charge. So just think of what we're capable of when no one's steering the ship. So unless you want to find out what happens when we have free reign, I suggest you give me my title match tonight.
If you didn't hear me the first time, I'm looking for new challenges. Not rematches against played-out losers I've already beat. And you and your crew trying to intimidate me isn't going to change that. Besides, everyone knows you're just all bitch and no bite.
Oh, well, if you're not going to give me a title match, then I'll just have to beat one out of you. Boys, little help? I'm going to show Red here my bite.
Red is severely outnumbered here.
So far, Red's holding her own.
Not anymore. Becky Lynch is showing Red that she's not just all talk.
Here comes Trey to help his best friend.
I admire his courage, but Trey has no chance against these guys. It's 4-on-1.
I told you, Becky and her savages are one of the best parts of SmackDown Live.
It's clear that unless she can somehow even up the sides, Red faces an uphill battle to hold on to her SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
I think you're looking at the man who's going to end Red's record-breaking title reign.
We gotta get even with Becky and her savages.
How are we gonna do that? We're at a 5-on-2 disadvantage.
We saw what happened out there, and we want to help.
Great. Where were you 15 minutes ago?
We all had severe simultaneous leg cramp syndrome, or SSLCS.
It's a real, proven medical condition that can occur when superstars team as long as we have and their body's ailments become synchronized.
I don't think they're buying it.
Look, the truth is that we didn't want to get involved in your business, and we know sometimes certain people can be a bit stubborn about wanting to do things on their own.
He's talking about you.
Nah, it could be anyone.
It's fine. I know I'm stubborn, but I'm not stupid. I can recognize when we need help, so we'll take it. Thank you.
So do we do like a secret New Day handshake now or something?
How about you two rest up, and next week we'll see what we can do about Becky and her crew.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, leg cramp acting up again. You guys feeling it too?
You can stop that now.
Not long after my issues with Becky Lynch heated up, SmackDown Live filled its open GM position. We were excited to see who it was. Well, until we saw who it was.
Brooklyn Von Braun is the new GM of SmackDown Live.
Apparently she's traded MMA and Hollywood for WWE. This is crazy.
This isn't crazy. It's genius.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be the new general manager of SmackDown Live.
Did you just come out here, interrupt us, and say SmackDown Live?
She definitely said that, and I have 20/20 hearing.
You're off to a good start as GM. Please, continue.
Knowing that I was up for this gig, I watched the show last week for the first time, and I have to say, I didn't like what I saw from you, Red. Instead of accepting Becky Lynch's challenge, you resorted to cheap insults, which led to Becky having no choice but to defend herself. So, Red, you said last week you wanted new challenges? Well, I have one for you. You're going to defend your women's championship in the first ever best out of 5 team match. It will be a one-night series of singles matches between Red, Trey, and your buddies The New Day, taking on Becky Lynch and her Savages. If Red's team wins the series, she retains her title. If Becky's team wins, she is the new SmackDown Live Women's Champion.
She just said it again.
The name of your show is SmackDown Live. Say it with me. Smack.
Town makes more sense, but whatever.
Guys, we're losing track of the fact she just put us in a best out of 5 series for Red's title, which seems super unfair. I mean, who would do such a thing?
Hey, I know we formed an alliance, but that's kind of our thing, okay?
With all due respect, you're really stacking the deck against Red, so I have an idea that would help even things up a bit. You give our team home field advantage.
That's right. If Red's putting her title on the line under these circumstances, then the series should take place on our turf.
What kind of turf are we talking? Synthetic or natural? Because I prefer a natural tall fescue.
I meant more of a New Day home arena vibe, but we could look into the fescue.
I like what you're thinking, except Becky's team should have an equal opportunity to secure home field advantage. So later tonight, it will be Red and a team member of her choosing versus Becky and a partner of her choice. The winner of that match will earn home field advantage for their team in the best out of 5 series.
Who's it going to be, Red?
Yeah.
That was a test, and you passed. Good job.
There's really not a bad choice, unlike the choice of Brooklyn as GM.
Ooh, she just laid the smackdown on her.
So I'm going to team with...
Great decision.
Ooh, I can smell the sweet aroma of tall fescue headed our way.
Home field advantage is on the line later tonight on SmackDown Live. SmackDown Live's new GM is putting Red in a situation like we've never seen before. She and her partner must win this match to earn home field advantage for a best-of-5 series between Red's team and Becky Lynch's Savages, with the SmackDown Live Women's Championship on the line.
I am still shocked that Brooklyn Von Braun is the new GM, so I can't imagine how Red and Trey must feel. They've been rivals with Brooklyn since they were teenagers.
Brooklyn Von Braun is an accomplished professional. I'd be very surprised if she let an age-old high school grudge get in the way of her job as general manager.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Knee drop.
That was nasty. So precise.
Very unique vibe for this mixed tag team match, that's for sure. It's not your traditional tag team encounter.
Becky Lynch is credited as one of the superstars who ushered in the women's revolution. No match in WWE history showed where that movement was going, like the women's triple threat match at WrestleMania 32. Becky Lynch clashed with the Boss, Sasha Banks, and Charlotte for the women's championship.
Effective arm drag. Oh, boom! Oh, swept the leg right out from under.
The women's triple threat match at WrestleMania in Dallas, Texas was one of the most anticipated matches on the card. Becky Lynch went on a tear in the months leading up to WrestleMania and would not be ignored as a top contender for the women's title.
If you want to know just how anticipated the women's triple threat match was at WrestleMania 32, just look at the photo of the three women that went across AT&T Stadium. Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, and Charlotte changed the game that night.
Oh, face first.
Good night.
What a punch! It's starting to come together in a big way.
She's on the attack and on the move.
And again, yet another counter. Now it's Becky Lynch fading a bit. Boom!
Right between the eyes.
Looking vulnerable now, guys. Float over. Into a DDT. Tagged in.
Hooked up.
Back suplex.
Ooh, impressive counter. Now trampling the opposition.
In comes Becky Lynch.
Kick. Beautiful. Anticipated that attack perfectly. Whoa, it's another reversal. Inverted DDT.
Becky Lynch just too fast for her.
In a bad way here, guys. Not what she was looking for. Flying forearm.
Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch.
Oh, straight forearm. In off the tag.
Downward spiral. See ya. Just a step quicker.
Ooh, what impact. Elbow drop. Oh, perfect kick.
Woo-wee. Down right on the neck.
Things not looking great for Finn Balor.
Straight punch. He caught him slipping. Powerbomb. Oh, he knew that was coming. Look at this. Oh, nice.
And there's the tag, Becky Lynch into the ring.
to the kidneys. Golly. Oh, clothesline. Out on the apron.
Oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be really bad.
On the apron. The hardest part of the ring. Oh, again. She's been on the offensive for a little while now.
She's a lady that can turn it on quickly, no doubt about it.
Oh, no, look at this.
She should be ashamed of herself.
I can't believe it.
I hate to question her, Cole, but that was just plain silly. Why would you do that at this point in the match?
Oh, now it's Becky Lynch making her pay. She's taking a beating here. Comes in off the tag. Jumping neck breaker. Ouch.
Oh, my goodness. A move like that can get her right back into this match.
Immediately. Clothesline to the back of the neck. Excellent use of the ropes.
I say A+.
Right between the eyes.
How impressive was that reversal?
All on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex. And there's the tag. Becky Lynch into the ring. Neckbreaker.
That could be it. Debilitating elbow drop.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Long way down. Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch. Not again.
One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain the upper hand.
And now that one's countered.
That was impressive, Michael.
Wow, what a sequence. Oh, flying forearm on the mark. Oh, now it's Becky Lynch making her pay. Nice takedown by Becky, looking for the armbar.
Disarmer! It's got to be over.
Did she really just release the hold?
Oh, she did, Cole. And you know what that means? It means she probably has...
Here's the cover for the win. Where is she finding the strength to continue? Wow.
Ooh, jarring European uppercut. Oh, it didn't go as planned there.
When you look at this,
It looks like they both did their homework heading into this one.
there she goes.
Becky Lynch, exploder suplex.
Back in from the floor. Uh-oh.
Suplex.
Launched.
Becky Lynch.
She didn't get to the ropes right there. This one might have been over.
Might have been. I don't think there's any question. This would have been.
This could do it. A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
She just will not go away.
She ducks out of the way there.
Rolling elbow finds its mark.
Ouch. Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch.
Kick hits the mark.
Impressive in-ring IQ on display. Oh, an elbow drop. Now it's Becky Lynch making her pay.
For the first time tonight, Becky Lynch all the way from the top. Big mistake there, Corey.
Well, she knows that now. A back suplex.
Becky Lynch just too fast for her. Oh, what a chop block.
Look at this. She better have a good reason for this.
Incoming!
Had it scouted.
Becky Lynch,
The man connects. Nice calf kick. Great elevation.
She's really taking it to her core here, and you can't argue with the results. Back in the ring now. Certainly cutting it close, though, Michael.
inverted suplex. Oh, what a chop block.
Finn Balor is simply not looking good at all here.
Cover. Is it enough? 1, 2.
And a kick out after a long 2.
Yeah, Becky Lynch's heart continues to beat loud and strong, staying alive in style here. Becky in full control here.
Hooked up. Big suplex. Nothing's going to stop her now.
That is a beautiful thing to watch.
She goes for the cover. I don't know how she keeps kicking out.
Man, oh man.
Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch. Tough spot for her here, guys.
It's like she doesn't even know where she is. Russian leg sweep.
Oh, look at this. Look at the suplex off the top rope. Oh, jeez. Take all the wind out of you. Rolling elbow finds its mark. Ouch. Oh, it's not going to be pretty. Go to sleep.
Is it enough to put Becky away?
Jeez, I don't like Becky Lynch's chances in this one. Penny predicament.
1, 2, 3.
And this mixed tag's over. What a win.
Here are your winners.
Quite some back and forth there before finally picking up the win.
Now you just got to take the win and build off it.
And it looks to me like...
Oh, residents of New Day City! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your best of 5 series host, and feel the power!
Welcome to a very special New Day themed event where Red's SmackDown Live Women's Championship is on the line in a best of 5 series.
This looks like an arena that was designed by a 4-year-old who's been eating too much paste. Stay classy, New Day.
It's different, but I kind of like it.
I have no doubt that you do.
Welcome, everyone, to the best of 5 series for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
Where our team, as you might have noticed, has home field advantage.
Do you like what we've done with the place?
Ooh, look at the tall fescue ramp. It's amazing.
This is the best looking setup for a show since they used to bring Mr. McMahon's home to the In Your House events.
Wait, what did you just say?
Yeah, you know how they used Mr. McMahon's home as the old In Your House entrance? My uncle knew a security guard, who knew a janitor, who knew a concession stand worker, who worked at one of the arenas, and he told him that it was Vince's actual house.
We need to have a talk later.
Guys, we could continue to dilly-dally, or we could get things started with the first match.
I'm normally a strong proponent of dillying and dallying, but I think we should get to some action.
In that case, let's kick things off with our first contest of the evening. You're up, Kofi.
We're going to get the best of 5 series started with Kofi Kingston taking on the bruiserweight Pete Dunne.
I doubt Pete Dunne or any of Becky Lynch's savages have ever competed in an arena like this before.
Yeah, only in their worst nightmares. This place looks like New Day's storage unit threw up. And if I have to stare at these bright colors all night long, I might too.
This match is huge in the sense that whoever wins will give their team an important 1-0 advantage in the best of 5 series.
Yeah, these series are all about establishing momentum. You want to put pressure on the other team and make them feel like their backs are up against the wall.
You both might be putting a little too much significance into this. It's just the first match. If a team takes a 2-0 lead, then we'll talk.
A back suplex.
Saw what he had in mind there.
Look at this. Beautiful suplex. Cover. Plenty of fight left.
Oh, man, I don't know who to root for.
Look at this. Oh, my goodness.
Jam your leg in a bad way.
Ooh, what a damaging blow. He's feeling the effects of that last hit.
Yeah, but he's not breathing heavy yet.
German.
With a 180, Kofi Kingston, the reversal.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Oh, again! An unbelievable sequence from Kofi.
Tapped into an energy source, and he's going strong.
Really just laying it in.
Pete Dunne is all about the intimidation. He's a man of few words, but actions like holding that United Kingdom Championship in his teeth as he glares at his competition down the ramp sends a message to his opposition.
That message is, you're about to become the recipient of a pummeling, courtesy of the bruiserweight.
Carefully measured knee drop.
Look at this. Boom, nice. Looking for the victory. Jumping, leaping attack.
Great balance possessed by Kingston. He's got the whole package. Balance, great leaping ability, quickness.
With the damage sustained by Dunne, he could be on his way out.
He's totally out of it. Nobody's home upstairs.
The Bruiserweight is going to have a tough time.
Oh.
There's the pin. Can his opponent kick out?
Another kick out. How in the world?
Unreal.
Tough spot to be in. Turning it around, it's Kofi Kingston with the reversal.
And another reversal. Seems like we're back where we began, Michael.
It's Pete Dunne answering back. Trap the arm. Oh, what a neck breaker. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Look at this. Boom, nice. Goes into the pin. 2. Wow.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
A back suplex.
Using the ropes.
Bam, suplex. Boom, kick.
Here it comes.
Uh-oh. Boom drop.
I love that move.
And will this be it?
Yes.
And he got a near fall out of it.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole, his opponent included.
Ooh, no luck against Dunne there.
Too quick. Turning it around, it's Kofi Kingston with the reversal.
Boom, nice.
Cover! There's 2! And standing before you, your winner, folks, Kofi Kingston.
Here is your winner, Kofi Kingston!
Big pinfall victory here tonight.
Kofi wins! Kofi wins because New Day rocks! New Day rocks!
Sit down, Saxton. And the crowd here tonight still in awe over that great match.
I'll do my best to help defend the SmackDown Live Women's Championship against Sheamus, which is something I never thought I'd say.
It's a strange situation that Brooklyn put us in, but I appreciate the help. At least we're already up 1-0, so we have the advantage.
That's right. Undefeated in our house. Whose house?
Our house?
Come on. Whose house?
Our house!
Whose
Our house!
Yeah, much.
You couldn't just leave Trey and I alone and let us have our success in WWE, could you?
Do you really want to do this now? Because if I were you, I'd be doing everything in my power to try to hold on to my championship.
That's kind of out of my hands at this point, thanks to you and this ridiculous series.
You see ridiculous, but I see innovative. I've broken the mold with everything I've done in my life, so don't expect that to stop now that I'm GM of SmackDown Live. That's right, I said SmackDown. Happy?
Oh, W.
As match 2 of the series gets underway, I don't want to lose perspective on just how unique this situation is. We have Big E and Sheamus essentially competing over the SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
This is groundbreaking content from our new general manager, Brooklyn Von Braun. And honestly, I'm all for anything that breaks the mold.
I think I'm going to have to wait and see how the series plays out before I weigh in, but my initial reaction is this isn't exactly fair for the champion, Red.
It's not about being fair, Byron. It's about entertaining the WWE Universe, and that's exactly what this accomplishes.
Big E is putting those hips to work.
He's amped up, that's for sure.
Bulldog!
One-handed.
Sheamus starting to weaken some.
No need to panic. He's still swinging.
We're seeing 2 outstanding athletes looking to prove their dominance in there. But
Big E goes for the big ending.
Sheamus counters.
Brogue kick. This could be it.
Sheamus gets the win. More importantly, the series is now tied up in a win each.
Going down 2-0 would have been a disaster for Becky Lynch and her Savages, but now it's a whole new series.
You didn't hear this from me, but Red's getting a little nervous now that the series is tied up.
No, she doesn't need to worry, because after my match against Finn, we'll be 1 win away from taking the series. Then Red can defend her title versus Becky in the ring. You know, how it's usually done.
That's good. Hey, this might be a little late, but I had an idea for our team name. The New Trey. New Trey Rocks. New Trey Rocks. New Trey Rocks. What do you think?
I think I heard my music. Gotta run.
Oh, the...
With the series now tied up in 1 victory each, this match is pivotal in giving one team a 2-1 lead and putting them a win away from taking both the series and the SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
I think this is where we start to see the experience and cohesiveness of Becky Lynch's Savages take over. Even though these are singles matches, Red and Trey barely know the New Day. And if things start to go south, they could all fall apart.
I have to agree with Corey. We know Red and Trey are tight, and certainly the New Day have been teaming for a very long time, but I question the kind of bond the 5 of them have been able to create in just a few weeks.
Great agility there.
Nicely done, snap suplex.
So quick. Things not looking great for Finn Balor.
Taking on...
Finn Balor lands hard.
Finn might be hurt.
Yeah, it looks like he might have tweaked his knee.
Wait a minute. What's Pete Dunne doing out here?
Well, maybe he wants to check on his teammate.
That's why he's here.
And Finn Balor suddenly recovers. He's going to the top. Coup de grace. It's all over. Was Finn Balor ever really hurt, or was this just a setup by Becky Lynch and her savages.
This is unbelievable. The entire series just turned on that interference.
Hey, what was I saying earlier about team cohesiveness? That's exactly how it pays off. And now Becky Lynch has the opportunity to beat Red and win it all.
You should have been in a position to win the series against Becky Lynch. I'm sorry I let you down.
You didn't. All that matters is we're still alive. Now I just need to beat Becky to even up the series, and then it's up to Trey to close it out.
You got this. Then after that, well, you got this.
You've got a lot of nerve showing up in our locker room.
I'll go wherever the hell I want. Especially since I'm about to be the new SmackDown Live Women's Champion.
I guarantee I'm gonna beat you and tie the series up.
Okay, then what? Because even if you somehow manage that, then your friend Drew in the final match. And we all know my friend's just a little bit tougher than yours. So like I said, one way or another, that championship's coming back where it belongs.
If you're so confident, how about we get things started right now?
Nah, I need to go warm up first. Don't want to pull a muscle slapping your head off.
And here comes... We spoke earlier about a team's back being up against the wall, and that's certainly the case for Red as she faces Becky Lynch down 2-1 with the series and her championship on the line.
That's what I was saying about this series being unfair for Red. She can defeat Becky Lynch, but still lose her title if Trey were to go down in the final match.
Or Becky Lynch can beat Red right now, making this whole discussion pointless.
I suggest we see what happens before anyone starts a protest.
Elbow drop.
Big time. Big back body drop. You know they say that to be the man, you have to beat the man. Well, according to Becky Lynch, she's beaten them all. That's why she calls herself the...
Could be nap time.
We spoke earlier about a team's back being up against the wall, and that's certainly the case for Red as she faces Becky Lynch down 2-1 with the series and her championship on the line.
That's what I was saying about this series being unfair for Red. She can defeat Becky Lynch, but still lose her title if Trey were to go down in the final match.
Or Becky Lynch can beat Red right now, making this whole discussion pointless.
I suggest we see what happens before anyone starts a protest.
She's gaining momentum here, guys.
She's looking good now. We'll see if it lasts.
Effective arm drag. She scores big with the counter. Oh, again! Oh, stomping away.
Now we have Becky Lynch on the attack. Reverse DDT.
And the referee starts his 10 count.
Oh, had that well scouted.
An impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's budging, Cole.
Back in the ring again.
Becky Lynch just too fast for her. Becky Lynch is the very picture of proving the doubters wrong, of not letting disadvantages bring you down or defying the odds. She will take on all comers and all challengers, never backing down from a fight. In fact, she said it herself. She likes to get punched.
I always assumed she had a few screws loose, but you just confirmed it, Saxton.
The Irish last kicker telling her opponents how she really feels.
Oh, what a snapmare.
Oh, perfectly executed.
Changes her fortune there. Uh-oh. What a takedown. Fujiwara armbar. Taking out the arm. Great strategy. Pow. What a shot.
Oh, my God, a DDT!
She might be in some trouble now.
She's not rising to the occasion right now.
Now, Corey, I wouldn't necessarily say Becky Lynch has a few screws loose, but her decision-making can be a bit impulsive at times. Call it her Irish temper, call it straight fire, but even Becky herself would admit that she doesn't always make what people would call the most rational decision.
I think to understand Becky Lynch's decision-making, you have to understand the road she's traveled. So many years, Becky felt like an afterthought, like it was a long shot for her to even be in the championship picture. And when she finally embraced her inner confidence, finally embraced being the man, she promised herself she would never let things like odds or the idea that she's at a disadvantage drive her again. She'll never approach.
This may very well be it. And there's the kick out.
She saw the opening and got the shoulder up.
That is a great reversal.
Well, it's not going to be pretty.
Go to sleep.
That move is hoping to get out of here early with a win. And how they survive that is anyone's guess.
Not yet.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Big punch finds its mark.
She's looking relentless now.
Not sure how long she can keep it up, but she is fired up right now.
Inverted suplex. Elbow drop with authority.
A well-aimed strike.
Hammerlock.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, now it's Becky Lynch making her pay.
She goes to the outside now.
I think she's starting to get worried, Michael.
Here she goes, back in the ring now.
Nice body kick. Oh, she turns it around. Picture perfect drop kick.
Uh-oh. Things have gotten worse for Becky Lynch. Does he have him here?
Oh, somehow she just will not give up, Cole.
Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch.
All measured up. Oh, able to counter.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly. Becky Lynch just too fast for her.
At the arm.
Systematic attack on the arm from Becky. Elusive movement there.
Well
well measured.
She got out of the way there. Her evasion techniques are on point. There she goes.
Becky is showing her stuff right now, big time.
She's got to remember to get back in the ring before the referee's 10 count.
Reverses. Can she take advantage?
Checking her face after that one. Hammerlock. And she's getting fired up here.
She's able to turn it on at will.
Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch. Oh, now it's Becky Lynch making her pay. Going to the cover. Just be running on instinct at this point.
Still in it.
What a gutsy performance. This might be the beginning of the end. Manhandle slam.
We might be looking at a victory for Becky here. All that's left now is for Becky Lynch to finish.
Becky Lynch wins. We spoke earlier about a team's back being up against the wall, and that's certainly the case for Red as she faces Becky Lynch down 2-1 with the series and her championship on the line.
That's what I was saying about this series being unfair for Red. She can defeat Becky Lynch, but still lose her title if Trey were to go down in the final match.
Or Becky Lynch can beat Red right now,
Making this whole discussion pointless. I suggest we see what happens before anyone starts a protest.
Gotta wonder how this is gonna end, Byron.
It's not going to be good.
Finds a way to get out of it.
That's what happens when you take your sweet time.
And now that one's countered.
That was impressive, Michael.
That's how you tear a muscle, guys. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Becky Lynch may be slowing some here. She still has a lot of time to recover, though. She's bringing the pressure on now.
It's like she's tapped into some unseen energy source. Wow.
Oh, again! Oh, now it's Becky Lynch making her pay. Oh, it could be nap time. Too close to the ropes.
Whoa, not so fast.
An impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's budging, Cole.
Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Reversal. What a counter. Hammerlock. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Hit the mark with that one.
What does Becky Lynch have to do at this point to stay in the match?
She may have underestimated the opposition she'd face tonight.
Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch.
Whoa, it's another reversal. Now step up Enziguri.
Right in the ear.
Can she end it here?
1, 2, 3.
The cover, and this one's history. What a win.
Here is your winner, the Real Deal,
Guys, I have to say, that was an impressive win.
That is what I like to call a statement win, Michael.
As we close the...
I'm not trying to make you nervous or anything, but it's all come down to this. Match 5 against Drew McIntyre for the championship I've held for a record-setting 2.5 years.
Well, when you put it that way, there's definitely no pressure.
Sorry, it's just hard not having control over what happens, but I know you can do this. Just treat it like any other regular match.
Sure. I mean, that might be a little difficult with the giant stack of pancakes and grass-covered ramp, but I'll try my best.
That's all I can ask.
I wanted to let you know the guys and I got together and decided that if you pull off the series win, we'll consider calling our team the New Trey like you suggested.
Really? That's awesome!
Sure, I mean, we probably won't team up that often or ever again after this, but still, the offer stands.
Oh, well, thanks.
Go get 'em, champ!
Are you happy? There's a chance I could lose my title without ever being pinned.
If it makes you feel any better, Becky Lynch promised me that no one from her side will get involved in the final match.
Oh, she promised you. Then I'm sure we have nothing to worry about.
Where do they keep the popcorn around here? I don't normally put trash food in my body, but I think watching your team let you down is worth an exception.
This is it, with the teams tied at 2 wins each. It all comes down to match 5 of the series in Red SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
Trey's been in a lot of big matches throughout his career, but the professional and personal ramifications of this might be bigger than any other. Red may not talk to him for weeks if he's the reason her record-setting championship reign comes to an end.
This might be putting undue responsibility on Trey since 2 of his teammates lost matches earlier tonight. However, I will agree he's facing immense pressure being in this winner-takes-all position. And I know I certainly wouldn't want to be him right now.
Uh-oh! Running senton! He's fighting hard and it's paying off.
He's a guy that can find that extra gear when he wants to.
That'll slow Drew McIntyre down a bit.
It's nothing he hasn't been through before.
Oh! Again! Big elbow. Drew McIntyre made him pay there.
If you recall, guys, when Drew McIntyre first showed up here in 2009, he was anointed the Chosen One. And while it may have been premature back then, I'd say McIntyre is more than living up to it nowadays.
Another amazing singles contest. These two never cease to entertain the WWE Universe.
As Byron alluded to, Drew McIntyre's initial run in WWE had ups and downs, but ever since his return in 2017, I'd say McIntyre's among the most dominant superstars on the roster. Vicious attack. Uh-oh! Running senton! Drew McIntyre beginning to look a little uneasy.
He's not looking great, but never count him out.
Up and knee drop. Jeez. Stomping down.
Torturous knee. Trey and Drew trading blows.
What a headbutt by Drew McIntyre.
And the ref goes down.
We've seen just about everything tonight.
Wait a second. Is that who I think it is?
It's Samoa Joe.
We haven't seen Samoa Joe in 6 or 7 years since he was fired from WWE after a shocking loss to Trey for the Universal title.
Well, apparently he hasn't gotten over that.
What the heck is that?
It looks like some kind of enhanced arm.
Like Samoa Joe wasn't deadly enough already. Unbelievable.
This is shocking. I cannot believe Samoa Joe is back.
I know, after all this time, I never thought we'd see him again.
And he just broke Trey in half. And now Drew McIntyre covers Trey.
It's all over.
Becky Lynch and her team has won the Best of 5 series, and Becky is your new SmackDown Live Women's Champion.
It looks like Trey's gonna throw up.
I don't blame him. Not only did he lose the series and Red's championship, but the nightmare that is Samoa Joe has returned to terrorize him.
I'm back, and I'm coming for you.
I'm honestly stunned at what we've just witnessed.
And so is Trey. This is gonna send shockwaves throughout WWE.
If only security had done their jobs that night, Samoa Joe never would have made it past the arena's metal detector. Sorry, just trying to keep it positive.
Which is hard to do because our story wouldn't be complete without talking about one giant negative. I'm referring, of course, to the arrival of the American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun, in WWE.
Because of Brooklyn, our lives and careers would never be the same. Although if you think about it, they were pretty much the same as they'd always been, because no matter where we went or what we accomplished, we could never escape Brooklyn's loud, obnoxious shadow.
We gave Brooklyn a lot of chances to prove she had changed. Well, mostly Trey did. But ultimately, she only proved one thing. She was the exact same bully she was way back when we were in high school.
And she wasn't just a jerk to us. She disrespected anyone she dealt with, including WWE legends.
Is that all you got? It feels like you're taking a teacup poodle for a walk on my back.
Excuse me, Miss Von Braun. Can we talk?
Can't you see I'm conducting important GM business? Come on, I really need you to get in there. Work it.
It will only take a minute.
What? I don't want my car washed or candy from your stupid kids fundraiser or whatever crap you're selling.
Actually, I'm the original American hero, Kurt Angle. You know, the Hall of Famer you borrowed your nickname from without asking.
Come back in 5 with stronger hands. So what do you want? An autograph from the real American hero? A picture? Tell me what I need to do to make you go away.
I need you to drop the lawsuit against me. If you don't, it will bankrupt my family.
No chance. I'm the way more famous American hero, and I will not allow you to continue profiting off my celebrity.
I won a gold medal for my country with a broken freaking neck. What have you ever done that makes you an American hero?
Filed a trademark? Security!
Wait, maybe we can settle this without lawyers. If there's anything that could change your mind, I'd do it.
Anything? It just so happens we have a superstar who was gone for a very long time and needs to knock off some ring rust. So I'll drop the lawsuit if you can beat Samoa Joe.
But Joe's a monster. He's got that bionic arm that could tear me apart, and I haven't competed in years.
Samoa Joe hasn't competed in years either, so it should be a competitive match. Good luck.
The most dangerous man. This is a match I never expected to see tonight. Kurt Angle has been retired for years.
Brooklyn Von Braun's legal case against Angle has clearly caused him distress, so much that he's willing to risk his well-being to get Brooklyn to drop the lawsuit altogether.
Look, Kurt Angle should have just stopped using the American hero nickname when he had the chance, and none of this would be happening. Instead, he let his pride get in the way of rational thinking. Now he's in for a world of physical and financial suffering.
Just dropped. And guys, we're seeing Angle in a tough situation. He can't recover from a beating like this.
Angle's gonna need intensity, integrity, and intelligence to get back into this match.
Boom! Right between the eyes.
Rabid offense from Kurt Angle. Great effort, but he better save something for later in the match.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless.
Harsh impact.
Waistlock applied.
Oh, what a kick.
Producing a trampling.
Oh, man, targeting the leg.
Angle slam attempt.
Joe counters. It's all over.
It's Trey.
He has no business being out here.
Kurt Angle from behind.
He got him. Kurt Angle has defeated Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe is livid.
I imagine Brooklyn Von Braun isn't going to be too pleased either.
Too bad. All that matters is Kurt Angle has got the win, and now he can officially be known again as the American Hero.
Since you like getting involved in my business so much, maybe you should pay all the legal bills for the lawsuit I have to drop now.
Yeah? Well, you messed with us in the Best of 5 series, and that cost Red her title, so I'd say we're even now.
Is that what you think happened? I signed Samoa Joe because he was unfairly let go from WWE, not to mention he's a great addition to the roster. But I had nothing to do with him costing you the series. I don't control him. No one can, which is something you should be very worried about.
So if you're not out to get us, then prove it. Give me a rematch for my championship that I lost without ever being pinned.
Let me think about that. No.
That's what I thought.
But what I will do is give the audience something new and fresh. Trey, you're going to face Adam Cole next week for his WWE Championship in a no disqualification match. See? Maybe I'm not so bad after all. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go find someone else I can sue to recoup my losses.
The following contest is scheduled for introducing the
This is a huge opportunity tonight for Trey as he goes one-on-one with Adam Cole for the WWE Championship in a no disqualification match.
Honestly, I'm surprised Brooklyn put Trey in this position, especially after he got involved in the Kurt Angle Samoa Joe match last week.
Everyone thinks they know Brooklyn and her intentions, but she said it herself. She's made an entire career out of defying expectations. It's what led her to success in mixed martial arts, and I predict it will also benefit her greatly in WWE.
And the tie-up, make no mistake about it, this is all about skill, determination, and power.
He might have been waiting on that one. Oh, launched with a belly-to-belly.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Elbow smash.
What are we going to see here? It's up. Boom!
Buckle bomb.
What impact.
Snap suplex. He's just dominating at this point.
We'll see how long he can sustain this attack.
I'd like to inform the WWE Universe that they need to remember that Adam Cole has dominated the ranks of every promotion he competed in before honoring NXT with his presence. Don't ever forget.
The champ taking shoulders down now. Is it enough to retain the championship? Plenty of fight left.
That's either sheer genius or complete stupidity, Cole.
Ooh-wee. Finds a way to reverse.
Launched with a belly-to-belly. Hooked him.
DDT.
Uh-oh. Running senton.
Big splash.
Oh, wow, what a sequence there from Adam Cole.
So resourceful.
Let's put the focus back on what you informed us of, Corey, and that's Adam Cole's impressive career before coming to NXT. It's an internationally acclaimed resume that includes many singles and tag team titles.
Yeah, that resume also includes competing in the Tokyo Dome, Michael. Actually, that match was against Undisputed Era cohort Kyle O'Reilly. Back then, Adam Cole knew what being too sweet was all about.
The challenger's looking shaken.
He planned for this and could still rally.
Too quick to catch him there.
When you look at this,
It looks like they both did their homework heading into this one.
I don't don't think he wants to be in that corner, Byron.
Yeah, but he's not moving, Michael.
Oh, no, we've got a problem here, guys. Oh! Arm drag.
Adam Cole with the fireman's carry into the neck breaker.
Gets out of the way and fast.
No, another reversal. Neither one of them are willing to give an inch here.
Northern Lights bomb. Uh-oh, look at this.
Nelson applied.
So much damage to the neck.
Up and vicious knee.
Oh my goodness. Trey has Adam Cole in trouble.
Hold on, what is Samoa Joe doing out here?
Whoa, what the heck?
That makes no sense whatsoever.
What are you doing? I'm not gonna win like that.
Fine.
And now Samoa Joe with the attack on Trey.
It seems Samoa Joe wants Trey to win the match, and he's going to do anything he can to make it happen.
Count it. Now.
I'm not sure why Samoa Joe did what he did, but as a result, Trey is your new WWE Champion.
I really have no explanation for this either. As far as we know, Samoa Joe has nothing but contempt for Trey. So why would he help him win the WWE Championship?
Hopefully we'll get some answers soon.
Damn it! I wanted to earn this. Now everyone's gonna look at me like I'm some kind of fluke champion. Again.
I know you're frustrated, but maybe it's not that bad. Besides, if you defend it enough, then people will respect you.
7 years. 7 years ago, you took what was mine, and I never got to take it back. You know, a lot of significant life events can happen in that amount of time. Birthdays, holidays, funerals, and I missed them all. Because for over 2,500 days, one thing has consumed me: revenge. I even augmented my body to ensure that when the time came, there would be nothing that stopped me from destroying you. So now, we're so close. I helped you win this championship for one reason only. So I can finally take back what you took from me.
But that doesn't even make sense. It's not the same title.
Don't say that. It's the same. It's exactly the same. 7 years, and the surgery, and the pain, and I am going to take it back.
Hey, you want to tell me what that was all about?
I had nothing to do with it. You think I wanted to win the title like that?
I don't think you give a damn as long as you're champion. I want my rematch.
I promise I'll make this right.
Okay, chump. Okay, Trey, how about we do that right now?
No, Trey, let's go.
From the outside, my life looked pretty good. I was WWE champion, and I was about to team with none other than Ronda Rousey in the Mixed Match Challenge. The truth is, I couldn't enjoy any of that. I had a maniac breathing down my neck who'd spent 7 years planning my demise. But at least my title defense against Adam Cole would take place in a steel cage, so that psychopath couldn't interfere. Or so I thought.
Entering